Get ready. All right, guys, get ready. As you guys can see, things absolutely got crazy today with the halt. They're trying to stop and stump momentum any way they can. I have the technical analysis, the fundamental analysis showing you the price points we need to look out for breakout targets, where I think this thing is at, and where I think this thing is going. Obviously, things are getting crazy. APE and straight squeeze mode, and I have predictions for both AMC and APE, and as well as the SPY. So let's go ahead and get in the charts, the facts, and the data, and check out and see what we have going on. Guys, what is up? We are back, and we're going to be looking at AMC, APE, and then the SPY. Okay, so basically the SPY was flat today, had a little bit of a bounce, kind of pulled us down in the morning. Basically flat today because it had this big down draw and then pop back up. I think it's going to have a nice bounce tomorrow, stay inside of this rising wedge. And AMC did extremely well, even though the SPY came down and had this pullback, which I called on Sunday. Um, but I don't think we're going to break out of this ascending wedge. If we do, we're going to break down hard, so look for this to hold as support, but I think we're going to get a nice bounce tomorrow, which will help AMC maintain its momentum. So let's go get into AMC, the real reason why you guys are all here. So basically, guys, I'm extremely bullish on AMC right now. First of all, we closed above the 100-day moving average at this white line you guys see here. And anytime we see that, we have major pops to the upside. Okay, so our next test is the 200-day moving average here at about $8. It's at $7.70, about $7.70. So this orange line is going to be our next test. And once we get over this orange line at $7.80, $7.75, we are going to see massive moves to the upside. Once we get above $8 to $10, expect this thing to start popping $20, $30, also dropping as well, but expect us to see major moves once we get above the $8 to $10 level. So I want you guys to watch the $8 to $10 level. And right now we're in this bullish pattern, this ascending megaphone right now. I think we might have a little bit pullback tomorrow. I would love to see a gap up pre-market, but I think once we get later this week, I really think that we are going to start taking off and see massive movements to the upside, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 later this week, possibly, okay? The high I'm still calling for this later this week is $10 because they are going to want to fight us. And again, we have that moving average above us at $8, which is going to be major resistance. If we break above that that $8 level, expect a major pop to the upside, especially with the amount of gamma that we have, and the call options will easily bring us to 10, 12, 11 bucks, okay? Because you guys can see the accumulation here, but we have a huge amount of gamma at $7, so I could easily see us gamma squeezing, like I said, $8 to $10. Expect definitely higher highs later this week. Also, we have the short interest shares available to borrow. Right now, it's currently saying 0, but that could change at any moment because they always magically find shares, even on the weekend and in after hours. We still have a huge amount of short interest, 22.59%, and cost to borrow is still hovering at over 400% or over 350%, about 370, 380% cost to borrow average, putting a ton of pressure on the shorts and helping us maintain this momentum to the upside. We also have this bullish indicator called the alligator. So I explained this on my TA video. Basically, this is an indicator that uses moving averages, and it can show how much momentum there still is in a move. Also, the momentum indicator can as well. But basically, the alligator, when they're wide apart like this, that means that the move has a lot of momentum. As you guys can see, let me explain quickly. This bullish line goes onto the bottom. That means it's going to be a bearish move. And then you guys can see the big width. That means the move has a lot of momentum. And as you guys see the bands getting closer and closer and closer together, that means the move's ending. Once the bullish line comes on top, that means that it's going to be a bullish move. And as you guys can see, the gap is widening. Okay, the gap is very, very, very wide. That means this move to the upside still has a ton of momentum, and we are not coming back down. So I'm looking at this as a very bullish signal, this alligator indicator showing us that things still have a lot of momentum to the upside. As you guys can see, there's a ton of width here, and that means that we still have a lot of room to run to the upside. Again, RSI is getting a little hot, so again, we might see a pullback. Don't get surprised if you see a pullback, and we did get halted today. They're trying to stop the momentum any way they can, but always just remember, keep buying and holding and stay strong. And if we look at the super trend, we also still have the daily buy signal on the super trend. So this is a very easy indicator. It basically gives buy and sell signals, green or red, green or red. And this is on the daily time frame, and we still have a green buy signal on the super trend. So things are looking very, very good. Very, very bullish for AMC. And again, the price points that I'm looking for are $8 to $10 later this week. And if we break $8 to $10, expect massive price movements to the upside, especially if we break that $8 level at the 200 EMA. If we look at APE, APE is just doing exactly what I would say it did today. Basically just continuing to the upside. APE is looking extremely good. No complaints with APE at all. Basically, we have this doji here right now because the market's very indecisive, but I think APE's going to keep continuing to the upside simply from what I've seen today. APE came down and tested this crazy straight up vertical trend line, came down, tested it. So if you look on the 4-hour, we basically came up, came down, tested that trend line, boom, bounced off of that trend line, got support, and ran up. Anyone who bought down here at $2.80, $2.90 today got a major come up, over 10% gains almost instantly, especially if you sold up here around the top of the day. Not saying day trading is the best thing, but hey, it's a good way to make some quick cash and then reinvest back into AMC. There's not too many technicals going on with this right now. It's kind of forming a bull flag. But right now, this thing's basically just in squeeze mode. Again, we can put on the Bollinger Bands to see that. And as you guys can see on the daily time frame, we are going to be outside of the Bollinger Bands and continuing to use the Bollinger Bands as support. So the Bollinger Bands can tell you if a stock is squeezing. Anytime a stock is outside of the Bollinger Bands, it wants to get back inside of the bands. So when a stock is seeing a parabolic movement to the upside, it's going to be on the outside of the bands, and it's going to use the bands, the outside of the bands, as support. As you guys can see, we extend outside of the bands, come back down, test the bands, and use it as support, which means APE is in absolute squeeze mode. The RSI is blown out. So again, if you see a pullback, don't be surprised. But a lot of people are just coming in and buying the stock right away as soon as it has any type of dip, because they know it is about to run, and also the possible arbitrage opportunity with AMC and APE. So guys, this is it, yo. This is it. We are very, very, very close. We could literally blast off anytime this week or next week. I think that we are very, very, very close. That is just my personal opinion, not financial advice. I'm going to keep tracking this thing, dropping short videos every single day, dropping posts on YouTube, on Twitter, on my Discord, so make sure you guys check that out. I'm dropping updates and news every single day, all the time, so you guys can have the most updated information and be ready. But this is it, guys. We are in this bullish megaphone, just bouncing back and forth. I gave you guys my prediction, the price points to look for, again, $8 to $10. After that, expect very volatile movements to the up or downside. Once we get past that support, it's going to be popping up and down crazy, and we could get into major squeeze MOASS territory with FOMO kicking in, with the amount of gamma kicking in and the options chain pushing us higher and higher and higher, with all of the catalyst we have with AMC announcing its variable pricing tickets, which was just announced today, which help us push to the upside. All of these things, the fundamentals of AMC improving, all of these things destroying the short thesis, and of course all of the things lining up with the cost to borrow, the short interest, everything lining up to bake the cake of the short squeeze. So guys, this is literally it. And as you guys can even see today, AMC popped outside of the bands, getting in squeeze territory, squeeze mode itself, just like APE. So I don't know what what else to tell you guys. Bollinger Bands getting very tight on the weekly time frame, and when the Bollinger Bands get tight, that means a large move to the up or down side is coming, and it can tell you which side is going to be because of this blue medium line. So if it's on top of the blue medium line, that means it's going to be a large move to the upside. If it's below and the bands are tight, it's going to be a large move to the downside. As you guys can see, we're above the medium line, and the bands are getting very, very tight. Last time the bands got very, very tight and we had a weekly MACD and short interest is high, we've seen run-ups like this and like this. So what do you guys think is next? So again, I think we're squeezing. I think this was the start of it here at the bottom when RSI was trading below 30. I think this was like the official start of the uptrend that is going to be called the MOASS, and I think we're literally in that uptrend now, and I'm going to be calling this thing shot by shot, play by play. So hopefully you found the video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and remember I said you can check me out on Twitter, and make sure that the bell notification is on because I drop updates all the time on my short form videos as well, and I also have a Discord as well. But hopefully you guys found the video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. And remember, I drop short updates all the time, so make sure the bell notification is on. That way you guys can get the most up-to-date information all the time on this time-sensitive critical information. Also, you can check out my Twitter and my Discord as well. But again, thank you guys for dropping a like, subscribing, and showing your support. I appreciate all of you. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.